Hey Alex, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Good, welcome. I'm glad you came in for this interview today. And the point of this interview is that we're giving you the Student of the Month for March in 2018, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you proud of that fact?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good, you should be. I know you've been studying hard for many years, and I'm very excited that we get to give you this because I hear you have some interesting auditions coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to tell me about those?
I'm going to be doing the Summer Arts Institute at Frank Sinatra, and then the Juilliard edition for pre-college.
Awesome. Are you excited about both of those?
Yeah.
Which one's more exciting to you?
More exciting to me is mostly the Summer Arts Institute because my sister went there, and she has like a really good experience there. And she said she loves it. She makes a lot of new friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. That sounds like a good deal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be you've decided on what music you'll be playing at the auditions, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you playing first?
I'm going to be playing Fantastique by Niels Gade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long have you been working on this piece?
For like about a year now.
About a year now?
Mm-hmm.
Takes a long time to learn something like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about your practice? I'd love to know about what you're doing to like actually really get ready for this.
Usually, from when I practice for like 30 minutes to an hour every day.
Mm-hmm.
So that like right before dinner or after dinner. I usually do both. Like I'll practice before dinner.
Yeah.
And then after dinner, I'll practice even more.
Well, that's excellent. Actually, I don't know if you know this, but it's not often how long you practice is important, it's how often you practice. So if you're doing twice a day instead of once a day, you're going to see a lot of great results, which I know you are. I know I heard you at the recitals and you're sounding pretty good. Yeah. And can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing like in your practice? How does it start and how does it end?
Usually I start off by doing some warm-ups, like playing notes up and down, doing some scales. And then when I'm done with that and I feel comfortable, I usually play pieces that I'm given to, from my teacher to practice, or I get from my band to practice for my orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And when you're practicing after the scales, do you do like one piece and then move on to the next piece, or do you do like each piece multiple times?
I usually stick to one piece a day so I don't get distracted or anything. So I'm trying to focus on one piece.
Okay. Well, I agree. You shouldn't be distracted, right? So you want to also always be in a room where there's not a lot of distractions. There's no extra noises. There's no brothers and sisters running around. So you can concentrate. But one of the cool things about working on improving your practice is you can get more results from the same time that you're already putting in. This is one of the things I want to help you with here today.
Yeah.
Is that if you're doing one piece a day, what happens is when you stop practicing, your brain grows about that piece. And you get better on that piece. Mm-hmm. But if you're only doing one piece a day, you're maybe not getting as much growing of your brain as you could. So instead of like doing one practice session just on one piece, if you did like 3 pieces in that time, but just did them for shorter periods of time, I think you'll see better results.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to give that a try? See how that goes?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to recommend you make changes before your audition, right? Because your audition is tomorrow, is that right?
Yeah.
For Frank Sinatra. When's your audition for Juilliard?
For Juilliard is somewhere around May.
Around May?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're getting ready for May, let me give you just one other piece of advice to help you. So are you actually practicing performing at all, or are you just practicing each day like the same way?
I'm practicing usually like how I present myself, because I would stand up before to play because usually it's better looking when you stand up.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think you're smart to think about your appearances. That's very good. Because there's always the way you play, but there's always the way that people think you play. And sometimes your appearances will influence that. So working back to your appearance, I think that's great. But what about just practicing for performing? Do you actually think about like doing one practice session just like a performance would be?
Yeah. That's what I usually do before like a recital. I bring my whole family down, and then I let them watch me so I don't get nervous for the actual recital. So I usually do that,
I think that's very smart. So I would continue to do that, and I think you can actually do that without your family. I think maybe at the end of your practice session, what you can do is go to like a different room. Mm-hmm. And all by yourself, just pretend like it's a recital and give yourself one chance to play it.
Yeah.
And then after you feel comfortable with that, then maybe that's time to invite the family. And I think that's a great idea that you've got. And then you can add more people. You can maybe do the recitals here at the school, and then eventually Juilliard. Yeah. Good. So outside of music, what kind of things keep you entertained, and what makes you happy?
Mostly playing sports like basketball. My favorite sport ever.
It's your favorite sport ever?
Yeah.
Do you like playing or watching more?
Both. I love both. Yeah.
Yeah, and tell me about your playing. What position do you play in such?
Point guard.
You're a point guard?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing that now?
Since like 4th grade. Now I'm in 10th grade, so 6 years. 6 years I've been playing.
6 years? Okay,
Mhm.
that's cool. And you have a favorite team?
Oh, the Knicks.
The Knicks?
Of course, because I'm from New York.
Yeah. And is there something about the team that you like other than they're from New York like you are?
Porzingis.
Say again?
Porzingis.
Uh-huh.
I just love. He's my favorite player.
Yeah. What do you like about his playing?
Just the fact how he's like 7 feet tall. He can do everything. He can shoot,
Mhm.
drive in. He can do anything.
And why do you think he can do anything?
Because he can score on people so easily. Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to get like a more fundamental question here. Why do you think he can score on people so easily?
Because of his size and strength.
I doubt it. There's a lot. I mean, there's not like there's a lot of guys who are that tall, right?
Mm-hmm.
How often do you think he practices?
A lot.
Yeah.
Probably
See,
for hours.
you're right. Every day.
Most NBA players, yeah.
You're right, and that's exactly the answer. So I wouldn't be impressed with his size. I'd be impressed with the work he puts in. And if
Mhm.
you understand it's the work that he puts in that makes him great, you can achieve just exactly the same results
Yeah.
on clarinet or in basketball, and I believe that.
Mhm.
I believe that about you.
Yes.
Yeah. So is there anything you'd like to know or anything you'd like to ask?
No.
No, not right now. I always like to give people the opportunity to speak for themselves, you know. So look, it's really great to give you this honor, and we're really happy to do it. And I'm happy to get to talk with you today. And I love that you're full of smiles. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.